Greetings again. All right, so wanted to give us a another short lesson in regards to one-step equations. So if you remember, we've already gone through two. We've already gone through talked about addition and subtraction. And remember, with equations, one-step equations of this nature, we always want to do the opposite. Okay, so we went from addition to subtraction, subtraction to addition, and now, ooh, and now what we're going to start we're actually going to start with uh, multiplication. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to that one. So when we multiply for one-step equations, we want to do the opposite, which is division. So we multiply. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. Okay. So with that, make sure I got the right pen. All right. My apologies. So with that, when we look at multiplication, all right, we're gonna have, let's go, okay, 2m equals 4, okay, 2m equals 4. And this is multiplication because 2 times m. So remember, if there's a number and a variable next to each other, they're going to be multiplied, okay? So 2m equals 4. So 2 times what number will give us 4? And I know it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward with that. We can do that off the top of our heads, but we want to know the steps of how to get it, okay? So, as we saw before, m plus 2 equals 5. Addition, subtraction. We did the opposite. Here, m minus 2 equals 5. Subtraction to addition. We did the opposite. All right? Now, multiplication and division. 2m equals 4. What we do here is, this is the only thing you do. You just divide by whatever is in front of your variable, okay? That's all we do. So I want to go to this step because it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick because the only thing we have to do, we can just look, just like addition and subtraction. It's a very simple step that once you get really comfortable with it, you'll be able to do it in no time, okay? So that 2m, like before, I get rid of my 2's. I don't need them. I don't want them there. And now I'm left with m equals, then we have, what is this? 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, okay? Now that is our multiplication example there. 2m equals 4. You divide by 2, or whatever's in front of your variable. You divide by that, and then you get your answer there. I guess I can go ahead and show the division one too. So you kind of have, so you can see it before you get to it. So you kind of have an idea of what these problems may look like, and kind of get a jump start on whether or not you're gonna feel comfortable doing it or not. Okay. So I'm gonna use these numbers here to try it out. Okay. So division. Remember, we have division. The opposite of division is multiplication. Okay. So let's do division. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna say my variable divided by 2 equals 4. Okay. My variable divided by 2 equals 4. So this is the division problem. So you see the differences between the two. This is multiplication, 2 times m. This is division, m divided by 2, okay? Really don't want you to get those two mixed up. So again, with me, 2 times m multiplication, m over 2 or m divided by 2, that is division, all right? Now, how we cancel this, okay? We don't have anything in front of our variable, right? All we have is this division sign and the 2 underneath our m. So, what we do, we want to do the opposite. We want to do the opposite. So I can kind of show you two visuals, but what it pretty much is you're going to take this number here and you're going to multiply by this number outside, okay? Now, if we wanted to write it out, it will look something like this. And again, you don't have to do it this way, but if it helps, I say go for it, all right? So anytime you have a division, you want to do the opposite. So I put that m over 2 in parentheses, and I brought my 2 outside because we always want to cancel. We want to make sure we cancel out our numbers. So you use the same number so that you can get rid of it. It's the same way when we have positive and negatives, all right? 2 divided by 2 is 1. You still need that basic concept, and that's a fundamental thing about mathematics. Remember, once you get the foundation, you can do pretty much any step in mathematics if you put your mind to it, okay? So that's pretty much easy. 2 divided by 2, that gives me my m, equals 4 times 2, which gives me my 8, okay? So with these, kind of those 4 examples there, pretty straightforward. These, remember, these are just visuals. These are things that I write down that kind of help me get through it. You don't need these necessarily if you don't have to use them, okay? These are just, you always want to have multiple ways to try to do something. You don't want to get stuck in one pattern and get frustrated with it. Try different things. You know, there may be other options that can help you understand the concept than just looking at it one way, okay? And trust me, I will not get offended if you find a better way or something. Yep, I find a better way to solve these problems for you, okay? That's the main key. All right, so we went through those 4. I guess, no, not I guess, but the next thing I will kind of look at in a lesson in regard to equations is 2-step equations or multi-step equations. We will begin to look at that in the upcoming weeks, okay? All right, take care. I hope that you and your families are all safe. And yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. I really do appreciate you all emailing and texting and calling. It just shows me that you all are still very much adamant about your education. And as a teacher, that makes me feel good. All right, take care.